Local Feats is a retrospective of Canberra-made feature films from 1971 till today. It goes from the first film that was nationally distributed to our last film that was nationally distributed, which was The Dinner Party. So that's 40 years in between distribution deals from a Canberra-made feature film. I see Local Feats as a looking back into our feature filmmaking history. We're really starting a new age of feature film production in Canberra, and it's really important to look back at what we've done so far. And a lot of these films are going to be lost unless somebody collects them together and submits them to the National Film and Sound Archives, so that they will always be available to anyone who wants to see what was made in Canberra from 1970 to 2010. Tonight is the launch of the full program, and it's a very special night because we have a 60mm projector and we have got the original 16mm print of the 1971 film Demonstrator. It's one of the original copies, and the cyan and yellow in the film are degraded. You can't get this film on DVD, VHS, anywhere else. This is probably one of the last times this film will be projected anywhere. In the Local Feats program, we start off with The Demonstrator, which is made by Warwick Freeman in 1971. So he's moved away. He was a producer on Bandstand and a lot of very hit TV shows from the 70s and 80s. So he couldn't be here tonight to talk, but he sent me a fantastic note to read out.
Thanks, Mum.
Shut up.
Hey, no, wait a minute.
I said shut up. Stephen, I don't hear.
What's this one? The man like a bloody eagle.
Did you enjoy the film?
I did, and I thought it was better than I had anticipated, and I found it really interesting to see shots of Canberra at that period.
God, they're laying another bit up, mate.
It was interesting to see what Canberra looked like in 1971, and to get, I think it was a good insight into the political climate of that period.
I would give it 4 stars. It was fascinating to see so many sides of Canberra in a way that I'd never seen before.
All right, stay awake out there.
Well, my experience goes back obviously to the 70s, which was quite a political time in Canberra. So the film was sort of relevant in the time because we were all involved with protests of some sort. But where I did feature in the film, when all the demonstrators broke out at the feast in the old Albert Hall, I was holding the letter F, first one to come out from the curtains, and you know, the making of the film, you don't realise what goes into it.
I think it's really important that the Canberra filmmaking community come and see these films so that they can learn from the mistakes, also see what worked, and get a perspective on what it is to be a Canberran film, because it doesn't need to be our landmarks but it does need to be a story that is set in Canberra. And that sounds simple, but it's really important, because anything can happen in Canberra.